Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Devisdom. In today's video, we will see how you can create a custom list view in Android using CustomAdapter. So if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel Devisdom. We are going to create a custom list over here via custom list. Previously, we have seen in one of my videos how we can create a simple list view in Android using the array adapter. But right now, I don't just want the textual list which is there. I want to have an image as well as a text. This can also include if I want to have more components over here in my list. It can have a button over here. It can have some other edit text, whatever other components that you want. So basically, apart from just having the textual list, I want other components to be included over here in my list as well. So like for example, how we have in our WhatsApp contact list, right? Or the phone contact list. Like I have some image, then I have like name of my contact. I can just see a line like of the latest message. I can have a button besides that. So how do you create such kind of custom lists in Android? That's what we are going to see today. So output of my project is going to be something like this when I run. So when I'm clicking over here, I have this image over here as well as the text which is there. When I click over here, then I can see potato has been clicked. So when I'm clicking on this particular item of the list, maybe you can have an intent and go to some other page. If I'm clicking tomato, it's coming as tomato. If I'm clicking on as onion over here, it will be coming as onion is clicked. So later on, if you want, you can include the intents and anything what you want over here. So let us see how you can implement such kind of custom list in Android. So I have created a new project over here. Now what do we do ahead is that first of all, let's see what is going to be our project structure. So let us make a project structure first of all. So I'm going to go over here in Java, right click. I'm going to create a new class and call it as CustomAdapter. Post that, I'm going to go over here in my resource folder. In my resource folder, I'm going to create one more resource file and I'm going to call it as custom list. Manifest, I'm not going to make any kind of changes. I need to have some images over here of the onion, potato, and tomato which you saw previously. So I'm just going to copy paste these images. So I'm going to copy these images and paste it over here in my project in the drawable folder. Okay, so now I have these images with me. Okay, so now we are set. Now let us begin with our coding part. So first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to go in our activity main. Okay, and within my main activity, I am going to drag a list view. So I'm going to take out the text view from here. I'm going to go over here in palette. From palette, I'm going to go to list, this list view, and I'm going to drag it over here. That's it. That's the first thing that I'm going to do. Then go to its attributes, set the constraints. So I'm going to set the constraints over here. Okay, I have set all the constraints over here. Let's go over here to the code. Let us give some ID. So ID, and I'm going to call it as list view. Then I also want some kind of divider between my list. So I'm just going to give over here the divider and I'm going to call it like this divider. I'm going to give some color. So say simply, let's give black for now. That's it. And apart from that, let's give some divider height as well, which divider height. And I'm going to give divider height around 2 dp. That's it. So my list view, my custom activity main is completely ready now. Then we go to the next activity over here. Now I go to my next activity, that is custom list. Now inside over here, what I want. So as we had seen when we were running the code, what was there? So we had an image and okay over here. So we had an image and we had the text, right? So where is this going to come? So now my list view which is there, this I have already we have dragged and dropped the list view, the entire list view in activity main, fine. Now what should be there inside each and every item of the list? So that's what we are going to put over here in this custom list. Okay, so inside custom list, basically what do I want? So here we want to have an image and we want to have a text view. So that's what I'm going to do over here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to drag a image view. For now, let us just keep default image. And another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop the text view. Okay. So we have done this. Now it's coming just one below another. I don't want it in this format. If you see over here, how is it? So it's one besides the another. How we can manage to do this using a linear layout? So I can have my linear layout, and for linear layout, I can have the orientation as horizontal. Okay. So let's go back. I'm going to go over here again. Then after going here, I'm going to go over here for component tree. You can click over here in component tree. Right click on this constraint layout. You can convert the view, and this constraint layout, I can make it as linear layout. Okay, once I'm making it as linear layout, if you can see this text view and image is overlapping each other, how we can solve that? So I go over here and I can change the orientation. So let's make the orientation as horizontal. Orientation as horizontal. What else is missing? Let's keep this as, let's give the image some size. So let us give it some size, say around 150 dp. Height also 150 dp. It would be kind of a square image that we are getting. Text view width, we can have it as match parent right now. Height can be, height can be wrap content. That is fine. Apart from that, I also have to give the ID is given. I have given the ID. Okay. SRC, let's give, so this is the part that is missing, hence I'm not able to see the image. So SRC, I'm just going to give some random, So right now, I'm not setting any image over here. So I'm giving the image as tools. Oh, it shouldn't be Android, it should be tools. Be tools and tools src compat is equal to, and then let's give some image right now, tools sample app. So now if I see over here, now if you can see over here, it's there in the format that we wanted. So an image and a text view. Okay, so we have an image and text view that is set over here. If you want, you can increase the size of the text view. It's very small, as we can see over here right now. So I'm increasing the text size. Say let's make it as 24 SP. I usually get this a very common doubt, like what is the difference between SP and DP. So I have written a very good Medium article on this where I have like defined the difference between SP and DP. If you want, you can go and check it out. Okay, so we are done with our custom list view. Okay, this is perfectly done. Our activity main is done. Now we can move ahead with our Java files. So now I'm going to my custom adapter. This custom adapter, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the base adapter. Okay, now the error which I'm getting over here, when I'm extending the base adapter, there are few methods which I have to implement. So these are the 4 methods which come along with it, and I say okay. Now, what are the different things that I require over here? So first thing that I need to define over here is, okay, now basically what I'm going to do is from my main activity, I'm going to call the CustomAdapter.java. So if I have to call this, I need to create object of it. When I'm going to create, what is the first thing that's going to run from my custom adapter? That's going to be its constructor, right? So within the constructor, there are few parameters which I'm going to define. The first thing is what is the context. So the context, when I'm calling from the main activity, what would be the context? That is the main activity itself. So over here, the first thing that I need to define, that is the context. Context. Import class. Okay. After that, now let us first create the constructor only. So it's a constructor. It's going to be public in nature. I'm going to call the same name as the class, that is custom adapter. Then its input parameters. The first input parameter that I require is the context. Then the second parameter that I want over here, that is okay, what should be given over here? So basically, I'm going to create over here two lists. That I'm going to create over here two arrays. One is going to be a text array. What is that text array going to carry? That is basically the names of what are the text items. That is potato, tomato, onion. Is going to carry those names. Another array is going to carry these images. Okay, so I'm going to have two arrays over here. One is going to be an image array. Another is going to be a text array. So I'm going to say over here string. Then I'm going to take this as input string array, or let's say as input text array. Okay. And the next thing I'm going to take it as int input integer array. Now, why int for the input, why the int value for my images? That is because whatever the images are there, they are not saved as names in your R file, but it's saved as a references, hexadecimal references. So that numerical references basically. That's why I'm going for int value over here. So these are the three input parameters which I'm going to accept. Now over here, I'll also have to define this over here as well. So string, then one thing is going to be my vegetable list. Another thing is going to be my add images. So int vegetable images. And then layout inflator. Why layout inflator? So this is going to basically tell me which is the layout that I want to inflate. So this custom list, I want to inflate it in the activity main. Okay, that's what we are going to do over here in the layout inflator. Let us initialize all this. So I'm going to initialize context to ctx. Then this dot vegetable list, what is that going to be? So that is going to be the input array which I'm going to get for the text. Then this dot vegetable images, that's going to be input images array. Finally, layout inflator, this is going to be inflator, that is equal to, that's going to be layout inflator dot not get, it's dot from I used a comma, dot from. So what is the context that we are talking over here? That's going to be from the context, this context. It's going to be this context. So we are all set over here. Now what I want to return right now, basically in the count, that is simply going to be my vegetable list dot length. That's what I'm going to return over here. Okay, other methods I don't require it for this particular code right now. Now in the layout inflator, I'm here in view. Basically, what this entire method or custom adapter is going to return back is going to return back a view. What view it's going to be? It's going to be this view. So image plus this text. So it's going to return me back this particular row over here. So how do I go for that? So it's in this way. First of all, I'm going to have the variable for this convert view. Convert view is equal to inflator dot inflate. What I need to inflate are dot layout dot, which is the layout that I have to inflate right now, the custom list. So that's going to give me a row, and the root right now I don't have any root, so I'm just going to give over here null. I don't have any custom roots right now. Then let's initialize the text view, like give the references for text view and the image view. How do we generally give? So this is in the, like in the custom list, what are the two things that we have? We have the text view and the image view, right? So I'm giving the XML references over here. So text view, this is convert view dot find view by ID, r dot id dot text view. Then the next thing is image view. Image view is equal to convert view dot find view by ID, r dot id dot image. Okay, so we have given our XML references over here. Then we need to set the text and image value. So how do I do it? Using the set text. So text view dot set text. What is the value that I want to set for text right now? That is going to be my vegetable list. So vegetable list, and in vegetable list basically whatever is of current position. Same way for image. So image view dot, what is the value that you're going to use over here? That is something called as set image resource. Okay, and the resource ID, that's why we have taken over here the int values. So vegetable images, and here the position. Okay. And now it's not returned null. Of course, what do we want to return back? We want to return back this view. So I'm returning back the convert. That's it. That's how we write our custom adapter class. So we are done with our custom adapter class. Now finally we come to our activity main.java. So let's write our main activity now. Now in the main activity, what is the first thing that I have to do again? I have to initialize the vegetable list and the images list. So here I have just given, like, initialized it. What do I require over here as input parameter? The vegetable list and the image list, right? So I need to initialize what are the values inside that. I'm just going to hard code it over here right now. So over here, let's say string vegetable list, that is equal to, so what were the different things that we had? We had potato, we had tomato, and we had onion. Okay. Then the next thing is the image list. So int vegetable images. So I'm going to call this as r.drawable.potato, then r.drawable.tomato, r.drawable.onion. Okay. We are done with this. Now, what is the first thing that we'll have to do? We have to give the list view reference. So this is a list view which we had created in activity main, right? I need to give a reference for this in my activity main. So that's what I'm going to do over here. List view. List view is equal to find view by ID, r dot id dot list view. Okay. Once I'm done with this, then I have to create an object of custom adapter class. So let's create that. Custom adapter is equal to new custom adapter. Now when I'm calling it, what are the input parameters that I need to give? So basically it will be making a call to this constructor over here. Okay. So to this constructor over here, so first thing is the context, that is get application context. What is the next thing that it requires? It requires an input text array. What is the text array that we have over here? That is a vegetable list. What is the next thing that it requires? An input image array. What is the image array that we have over here? That is a vegetable images. Then the next thing that we have to do is we need to set an adapter for the list view. So set adapter for list view. What is the adapter for list view? So I can do it in this way: list view dot set adapter, which is the adapter that I want to set over here, custom adapter. Fine. And the last thing that I want to do is that once I have set this, now what I want is on click of each and every list item, something needs to happen, right? So I can do it in this way: list view dot set on item click listener. Again, how do I implement the listener? New space and adapter view. Now inside this, I need to just give the positions. Okay, so I have this position variable which is available with me. So I can make use of this. If position is equal to 0, it always starts with the index value 0. If position is equal to 0, then make some kind of a toast. If position is equal to 1, make some other kind of the toast. Else if the last one, if position is equal to 2, make some other toast. Now what is the value that I want over here? So toast dot make text. Again, it will be get application context, comma. Over here for 0, what do I have? Potato is potato. It's just potato. I'll just write that. Then toast dot length long, and then show this particular toast. Let us just copy paste this. So here, instead of potato, what is the next value that I have? It's tomato. And the last value that I have over here, that is onion. So that's it. That's how we implement a custom list. Let's run this and see how it's working. So now if I click over here in potato, I'm getting the toast as potato. If I click over here in tomato, I get as tomato. If I'm clicking over here as onion, I get onion, as well as in my list, I can have a image, I can have a text view. If you want, you can add a button and whatever other components that you want. So this is simply how you can implement a custom adapter, like how you can implement a custom list in Android using the custom adapter. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel, Devisdom. Thank you.